Hello, everybody. It's Christy. Hello, welcome. I wanted to talk a little bit. I have a project to share with you. I made a really cool waterfall album. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about kind of some of my plans for this year. So this looks upside down. It's not. So I bought this journal from Gina, the Rebookery. It's been, gosh, I must have got it like maybe in 2018. But I need to cover over because it's upside down. And so I need to cover these pieces of paper over. But this is the journal that I wanted to journal from our trip to London in 2019. And so I have everything printed. Like I have all my photos printed and I have all my ephemera and everything that I wanted to add. And I started it. So I started it and had done a little bit of journaling already. And I just have never, I haven't finished it. And so I want to make that a priority to get that done this year. And so I will do some processes and some videos on that. Just because I think it's going to be so fun and I really need to get those memories down. And I opened this and it just made me happy because it was just such a fun trip. And we just got to do some really fun things. And I loved it. So I really want to get those photos down on paper and actually get them in this journal. So that's going to be my first priority this year. So I'll do some videos on that. The other thing that I want to do is I want to be more mindful about being grateful and finding times of gratitude. And I've been thinking about this for a while now. And I just think that the more that my life feels out of control, the worse my attitude gets. Like I feel just kind of negative. I feel kind of blah. And I just want to not feel that way. And so, because my circumstances are going to be what they are until they're not, right? And so I just have to find a way through. And so I thought, I'm going to really try to be intentional this year about just being grateful. And it doesn't matter what garbage I have going on, that I can find things to be happy and grateful for. So I thought when I do my Bible study, I thought, I'm going to set up, and I have some 3x5 index cards because I have tons of those. And then I also have some little like recipe boxes, and I have several empty ones. And I thought I'm going to take one and I'm going to set it up, and I am going to do an index card and pull it out. And I'm not going to say that I'm going to do an index card a day, but maybe on that index card is a week. And I do, Monday through or whatever, Sunday through Friday, or, Sunday through Saturday, something. I don't know. I need to figure it out. But there will be 1 week on the index card, and every day I'm just going to write one thing that I'm grateful for, and just really try to be focused and mindful about that. And then once a week, I would like to do a spread in my journal. And I picked, I have this one I bought from Gina, Firefly 67. And it was so funny. When I opened it up, I was like, it says token of gratitude right on this first page. How that is providence right there. So I decided I'm going to use this. I already had printed off some photos, and I did a page in here from my dad's 80th birthday. It's been 4 years ago. But I did a little spread in here from his birthday. And I decided that I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to have this be my journal for my, and even just like documenting my weekly life. So maybe I'm going to print off some pictures of things that I've found throughout the week that have made me smile. It's probably going to be a lot of my dogs. When I see my grandsons, it'll be my grandsons. And maybe it'll be photos from when I was younger that I want to kind of maybe journal about or want to remember. So that's going to be this. And I'll definitely do some videos and share with you guys my process on that. But that's kind of my intention this year, is I just want to do these things, and I want to be I just want to be more mindful, and I want to do things that make me happy. And I love memory keeping. I used to scrapbook for my boys. I loved it. And so I'm thinking about doing something for my grandsons as well. And I'm not sure what that's going to look like yet either, but I will definitely tell you when I do. All right. So I watched a video by Tanya Samuels. I'll link to it below. And she did this really cool waterfall album. And I loved it so much. And I thought, oh man, I want to make one. And I wanted a project that just was a little different, kind of a palette cleanser, something to just kind of do some creative play. And then I want to work on some other stuff as well. But this is finished size. It's 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, and it is a waterfall. You can see it's cascading. The pages, there's 10 scrapbook papers that are folded in such a way that they nest together. And excuse me. And then I believe the way that I did mine was a little different than hers, because I can't quite figure out what I did, but I think the gist of it is there. I think it's fine. But I love the idea of this for memory keeping, because I think it would be the perfect album to put photos in and journal. I just think it would be so cool. On the cover, my base is made from, I did a heavyweight watercolor paper. She used like a file folder. I just didn't have anything. And hindsight, I had some cereal box, but I was worried that it might bend a little bit. So I thought I have this really nice heavy duty watercolor paper, and I thought I could use that as my base for the page. And then you add batting, and then I wrapped the front cover and the back with this vintage fabric that I had picked up at an estate sale a couple years ago. And the spine is 1/4 inch wide, and I used this really cool green and white ticking from Hobby Lobby. And oh, my stomach growled. And I used black thread, which I typically don't do, but I loved the contrast, and I thought I would just go with it. And I did a zigzag stitch. This is a little acetate window on the front. It's not functional, as you can't add anything, to it, but I loved the script paper, so I added that. This is just a little doily center, and I took some Prima butterflies and stitched them down onto the doily, and then I glued those down to the front cover, and then it just ties with this silk ribbon from May Arts. So you open it up, you've got your inside, and then the pages start, and they are a 1/4 inch larger going out. As you work your way out, you'll see a 1/4 inch space difference there. I just tucked in some tags that could be used for journaling and whatnot. And there's a pocket that's glued down, and then another pocket with a paper tag. And oops, I did I did some fabric ruffles that were stitched, and then I glued those down. This flips up. This is also a pocket, so I think it'd be cool to put a photograph inside, or you could do some journaling. And this is a fabric ruffle again that was stitched and glued down, and then it flips up. These flip out and down, and a paper tab. And then this is some piano paper, some player piano paper that I pleated and stitched and glued on. And these are closed with Velcro. They open. And again, just a really great place for adding pictures and journaling. But there's so much space to put photos and things in. I really love it. Another fabric ruffle. This is just, it flips open. It's attached, but it's open in the back, so you could slide something in. And then just a little heart paper clip. Another ruffle. A belly band, and then this is a 5x7 photo mat with a tab on the top. And then here, and then this is an acetate that I made a pocket, and I made 2 tags that go inside. another pocket, and then these are some 4x6 photo mats. My husband's outside yelling. I'm so sorry. And then this piece of paper, I scored it and glued it down, and then I made it a flip out so it just flips open, and then added a paper tab there. And then there's a pocket, and then these are some 4x4 photo mats that are tucked inside another fabric ruffle. But tons of space that you could just add photos to. I think it's really cool. And then I've got a 5x7 photo mat, a 4x4 photo mat, and a tag. And then again, a 5x7, a 4x4 photo mat, and a tag. And then just tons of room to journal. And then back here, two 4x6 photo mats. And then, yeah, and then this is the back. But it just is so cool. I absolutely loved making this. It was a ton of fun. And then it just ties closed with the little silk ribbon. So love this so much. And I will have it for sale. I'm not sure if it's gonna, I'm having issues with uploading to Etsy right now. I don't know why. I tried to put some stuff in there last week and I couldn't do it. So I don't know what happened. But I will try again. But I will add this to my shop here soon. And I'll put a link to it below. But that is it. So that's what I have going on. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I'll just look forward to chatting with you guys soon and really looking forward to the projects coming up for this next year. Take care. I'll talk soon. Be safe and Happy New Year if I don't talk to you before then. Bye.